Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On tap is what should be a pretty good matchup between the Washington Redskins and the Philadelphia Eagles. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime, but kickoff right around the corner.
Well, Coach, no precipitation to speak of, but still a very chilly December day. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So out comes the Redskins offense now onto the field. They are led out by the 15th overall selection in 2019, former Ohio State Buckeye Dwayne Haskins.
Just 3 weeks of games left in the NFL regular season. What's it going to take for him to win the MVP? What's it going to take?
Whatever it is, if he wants to strengthen that candidacy, no time like the present.
Yeah, and let me tell you what I think. Not only does he have to play the clean game, no picks, things of that nature, he has to have at least one significant play that we'll talk about all next week. That'll really give him a higher profile.
16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. And for this offense, yellow highlighter around Trent Williams.
As well there should be. A Pro Bowl, all-pro type of a left tackle. So mobile, you can also see him as a tight end. This guy is a terrific football player.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there. Yeah,
I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Haskins to throw it. He hits White, complete. A gain of 26 yards. First down, Washington. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. First and goal, Washington. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. As we get a peek at the number 2 overall pick from the 2016 draft, standing at 6'5", Carson Wentz.
If you just break it down in individual terms, he played really well last week. 0 interceptions, 3 touchdown passes. Not a whole lot more he could have done to win that game. But you know something's funny, when we talked to him, all he focused on were throws he missed, other opportunities that didn't get done.
Good sign of a leader.
Great sign of a leader, because they didn't win, and that's all he cares about.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 70 yards. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd and 12, Wentz. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Penny, a first down carry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On first down, it's Floyd. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. And the tight end, Zach Ertz, is key in this offense as we get a look at the starters.
Comes out of the factory known as Stanford, which keeps putting out tight ends. Zach Ertz, one of the better ones we've seen in recent years.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. They've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. Now a play fake here on first down. His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 3 yards out, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. That was a case of practice making perfect. Goal line offense had been their focus while prepping for this one.
Almost as if you go back to training camp, isn't it? You strip it bare, you figure out what you need to make something work on it all week long, and get it done. That's got to feel great for them.
Each team's had it, each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the Washington offense as we get a look at the playoff race in the NFC. And it's right about this time of year you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
And I think for most teams, the obvious is to try and be the number 1 or number 2 seed. But when you look at it across the league and throughout the history of trying to get to the Super Bowl, the teams you really fear are the ones that get hot and sometimes sneak in at a 5 or a 6 seed, because we've seen those teams actually get to the Super Bowl and occasionally win it.
Yeah, you think of the Giants a couple of times. Steelers have done it. You're right. It has happened and will happen more in the future, I'm sure. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Geis. They find some open field here. That one good for 33 and a first. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody to run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable game. Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route, the drag, and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On 2nd and 12, Haskins. He gets it to Humphreys. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Now it's Haskins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Damian Willis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins have taken the lead.
We always admire a guy who can go through his progressions and find the open receiver. I believe we just saw that there.
And we admire him just a little bit more when it goes for a touchdown. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was polished off by a Redskin touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Wentz throwing complete to Arcega-Whiteside. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 30 yards. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Penny will try to punch it in. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there. Second down. Second and goal, and Penny standing by himself in the backfield. He'll get it up the middle, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4, and that'll make it third and goal. Wentz now on third and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Haskins and the Redskins come up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Again on second and 10, it's Haskins. And he comes back with one complete. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. Haskins now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. On the ground, it's Geis. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. From the 41, Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down. 1st down, here's White. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Haskins now off the bootleg. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Haskins will throw. Throw caught there by Willis. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 35. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Haskins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Damian Willis, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
This will be fielded at the 6. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense making their way back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. From the 31, Wentz, and he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Penny on the counter. James Bradbury there to make the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Wentz. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the 1st half. It's a 1st down. On play action, Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. They'll run on 1st down. Floyd. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. A throw out wide to QT, complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. the gun. It's Wentz. Got a man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. And that'll set them back 5. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Penny. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Montez Sweat, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Wentz now to throw. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his...
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it's now 21-17. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This is fielded at the goal line. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive maybe. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins, and an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. That's complete to White. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Here's Haskins to throw. Able to find Willis. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin. Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work, while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. To throw again on second down. Haskins, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On first down, this is Geis. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A huge play there for Washington. 51 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Looking to throw, Haskins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now it's Haskins. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? On 3rd and goal, Haskins. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jannard Avery able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say, if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now a play fake. Wentz. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Caught here by Griffin. And out across midfield down to the 45. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 45-yard line. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now a pass, and it's complete to QT. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Daron Payne. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. On 2nd down, here's Penny. It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with 3rd down coming up. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Third and 2, now Haskins. And he finds Seals-Jones complete. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Now Haskins on 1st down. And this is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Third down, here's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. Haskins now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now a toss. This is Geis. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Haskins. A quick throw, but incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Here's Haskins. Not sure what happened out there, but look. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Open man is QT, complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. On 2nd and 9, Wentz. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Great start to the second quarter, better than 30 yards. Now Rashad Penny. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On play action, Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And his throw here's incomplete. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Haskins will throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Haskins. This is brought in by Gibson. Call it a 3-yard gain. And that'll make it 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Haskins to throw it. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play, How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. That time, a 9-play drive. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, a give to Penny. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. He can run for it, and he will. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw, it's Wentz. Got an open man, it's QT. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Wentz to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Wentz now on first down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. This is Penny. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
On the run, it's Penny. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. Wentz to throw. Throw that side complete to QT. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be fourth down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Big kick right there to give him the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
So here's Haskins and the Redskins. Down 34-31. A minute 47 on the clock. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This is where you learn a lot about rookie quarterbacks. How can they run that 2-minute drill? We're about to find out.
Yeah, and for them, it's not just proving it to guys like you and me watching the game and trying to beat a defense. It's proving it to their teammates that they can have the confidence in them when they line.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Haskins gets him up to the line as quick as he can. He's back to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. He'll look to throw. Goes underneath here to White. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They're going on fourth down. Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down. And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here. Fourth down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win. Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game. So for the Eagles, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Washington,